different kind of malwares. You're going to learn about the different kind of vulnerabilities, hacking methodologies and frameworks, whereas in Sec Plus, it's quite limited. Not a lot has been covered in comparison to CCT, right? Even when it comes to the content of the program, it's quite elaborate. When it comes to learning about network troubleshooting, network traffic and log monitoring, computer forensics, there's quite a lot of content in CCT, whereas in Sec Plus, it's quite limited when it comes to these kind of contents, and no content at all when it comes to forensics. So overall, just to kind of give you a little bit of a scenario, when you are thinking about deciding that, okay, whether I should go for CCT or whether I should go for Sec Plus when it is an entry-level program, CCT is definitely far more when it comes to content, far more in terms of learning, which will definitely help you tomorrow when you get certified in terms of the knowledge you're going to acquire with that program. Right. I think I have now come to the most interesting part of it. So far, I've just given you a bit of a preview about what CCT is all about. This is the important and the most interesting factor I want to talk about. So last year, as EC Council, we pledged $3.5 million as a scholarship program specifically for those professionals who are career starters, who are entry-level professionals who want to get into the industry, right? The reason why I'm talking about pledging $3.5 million is that we wanted to provide the course for those professionals who are completely, it's more of like a completely free of cost kind of a course for all of them, because our intention is we wanted to get 10,000 professionals into the industry. That is the reason why we launched this scholarship. So our CEO, obviously, he was the brainchild behind this scholarship, and since the last few months, I would say, this scholarship has gained a lot of popularity. We've been seeing a lot of entry-level professionals and career changers attempting the CCT program, and it has helped them to get the jobs they wanted to. So as per our CEO, he again says, because he's been in the industry for quite a while, and he mainly says is that we wanted to give something back to the community, right? We are not talking about being commercial. We're not talking about making profit out here. The main intention is that giving back to the community, helping the aspiring professionals in order to get into the industry. And that is exactly what our CEO's mission is. So as I said, 10,000 professionals is what we're looking about. So there are a couple of, areas where this scholarship was highlighted towards. So first and foremost, obviously, is the cybersecurity workforce. So the reason why we wanted to launch this is because by 2024, this year we are in today, we wanted to touch 10,000 professionals, and we wanted to spread the scholarship program in over 150 countries. Number two is technical skills, so that these professionals can gain that knowledge, that technical knowledge, what they need within the program, having that hands-on learning and building their own cyber defense. So that was another area. Third is learning about multi-domain skills. So we are not bound to just one domain, but you're talking about ethical hacking, you're talking about digital forensics, you're talking about network defense and security operations as well. So having a knowledge and an overview of the entire 4 domains of cybersecurity. And then at the end of the day, as I said, it's an investment which we want to put for the future generation. Because today, if we invest in providing that kind of knowledge to these professionals tomorrow, they're going to go there out of the world and go and help and support all those organizations today who are victim of an attack, or who can protect them from these kind of attacks from occurring in the near future. So who should apply for this scholarship, right? So this is again interesting for all of you. So let's say that if you are high school students, if you are even in a college or a university, and you're thinking that, okay, if I want to get into the industry, which path I should take, which area I should get onto, right? For non-IT professionals, and I am speaking to a lot of them already, just to kind of give you a very, very simple example. Out of Scotland, I spoke to one professional who in fact was an accountant. She took over the CCT program last year, the beginning of last year, which in fact within 2 months, she was able to get a job as a cybersecurity consultant. Today, she works in fact as an assessor for a scheme called Cyber Essentials, which in fact assess organizations to ensure that they are cybersecurity compliant, right? So it's just a very, very live example I had, and I was very happy to hear that, because coming from a non-IT background and then getting into learning the CCT program and getting into the cybersecurity industry and being very happy and passionate about it, I think that in fact is happiness for me personally and happiness for us as EC Council too, right? So the program is good for non-IT professionals and for IT professions as well. So, maybe you are not in cybersecurity, you might be into data science, or you might be, I don't know, into some other area or web designing, for example, right? But then you want to get into the cybersecurity industry, CCT is the best program, or I would say it's the first stepping stone for you to get into the industry, which will give you a full knowledge about the entire domain of cybersecurity. An important one, what are the job opportunities you see out there, right? So there are multiple roles. So once you complete your CCT program, you all can apply for roles such as IT networking specialists, cybersecurity technicians, SOC analysts, network administrators, network engineers, IT managers. So there are multiple roles available there for a cybersecurity technician. So, once you complete the program, these are some areas you always think about, okay, what is the area I need to get into? Should I get into security operations? Should I get into ethical hacking? Should I get into network defense? So there are multiple roles and multiple job opportunities which are specifically designed for CCT professionals. So when it comes to the career path, so let's say today you attempt your CCT program. Once you complete your CCT program, tomorrow maybe you get a job and then you want to obviously, improve, or you would want to move into the next path in your career, right? We always grow, right? We are not stuck into one particular position we work in. And especially when you talk from an IT perspective, from an information technology industry or a cybersecurity industry, based on the number of years of experience you gain, you always need to learn further to grow to the next level. So that tomorrow, let's say 5 years or 6 years down the line, you are one of the executive leaders or the CISOs of a large organization, right? But to begin with, CCT is the first entry level for you, and then followed by CND, which is a Certified Network Defender program, which I spoke about, and then the Certified Ethical Hacker program. Now, these are, some of the, let's say, immediate certifications which could help you to jumpstart your career, which means that today in CCT, if you're a basic technician, you complete your CCT, you got into an organization as a IT networking technician, but then you want to jumpstart your career, which means that today, if you're getting, 40,000, you want to move on to 60,000 euros a year, right? This is the track which could help you, because being a certified ethical hacker means the salary package starts from around 50K all the way up to 100K based on the experience you hold. So this is a very quick entry to move your career towards CH. And again, all these programs you can undergo from ICT Academy in Kosovo. I would not go very detailed into it, but this kind of gives you an overview or an outline toward what the entire course consists of CCT. So you all will learn about information security threats and vulnerabilities. When it comes to network security controls, what are the different kind of administrative controls, physical controls, and technical controls? You learn about how to do an efficient network security assessment and what are the tools you're going to use for that. What do you mean by virtualization and cloud computing? What are the different aspects involved in wireless network security? What is risk management all about? Business continuity, disaster recovery. So tomorrow when an attack happens, what are the business continuity measures and disaster recovery methods you're going to be taking place there? There's a lot of info about computer forensics, what incident response is all about, data security, and quite a lot of other topics as well. So in total, you have about 22 different modules within the program. To dig a little bit more deeper into, let's say, the technical aspects of it, it's, as I said, you learn about different types of malwares, what are the fundamentals of network security. Even when it comes to network security controls, you learn about administrative control, which means that what are the frameworks within the network security, what is governance and compliance programs when it comes to networks. When it comes to technical controls specifically, obviously organizations, they use IDS, they use intrusion detection systems, intrusion prevention systems within the company. What is a SIEM, for example, how to use a SIEM, which is security information and event management, how to use your security orchestration and automated response solutions, what load balances are, and how do you use them. These are a lot of tools. These are a lot of solutions which organizations have today within their organization. Even, when you go further, incident handling and response process, what computer forensics fundamentals are all about, what digital events and forensic investigation phases are. Again, business continuity, disaster recovery concepts, risk management concepts, and quite a lot of other concepts when it comes to cybersecurity. Right. Very, very important part of it. And I am sure that you all might be having this question in mind that, okay, I'm talking a lot about CCT. What does the scholarship program consist of, right? Now, when you talk about the program itself, the entire package, so when you buy this package from ICT Academy, you would get 22, the 22 modules which I explained about. You have 200 hours of video learning content in it. You have your 85 hands-on labs in it. You have your capture the flag exercises. You have, it comes with the exam voucher as well, again, which is a remote proctoring exam, which means that you can sit and do your exam anywhere in the world. You don't have to come to a training center to do your exam. You can even sit at home and do that. It has about 2,400 pages of content, and overall you get the EC Council certification, right? So this is the entire package. Now, till last year, we used to sell this entire package for 1,000 euros. Okay. Today, when you attempt this from ICT Academy, you get that for 199 euros. Now, you might have a question that if it's a scholarship, I should be getting this for free, right? I'm sure that this question might arise in your mind today. So 199 euros, the cost, what I'm talking about here, is just the technology fees for it. Now, why I'm telling you this is because there is the RPS, which is the remote proctoring exam, which is more of an online exam where we as DC Council have partnered with another third-party organization. So we obviously have to buy the services from them to attempt for you all to attempt your remote exam, right? So the cost here is only for that. But otherwise, your modules, your video content, even your hands-on learning, your capture the flag exercises, the certification, all of them is completely free. This is sort of a bargain, I would say, as of now, because, I don't think so. It's quite a lot when it comes to the price. And I think Ade from IC Academy will give you a little bit more insight towards that, because he will also assist you in your journey when it comes to any sort of a doubts or any issues you have within the program. Right. And I think that ends my session as of now. I hope it was informative for all of you. That's my contact details. You have my email address, and I'm happy to be connected with you on LinkedIn as well. I'm here now for any questions you might have, and Ade as well is here to answer any sort of questions you have. Over to you, Ade.
Thank you, Faisal. Thank you. Such a thorough and comprehensive insights, and your talks guide us very much and support. Thank you for your time and effort. Okay, we will conclude for today's webinar. We will be organizing another webinar on next month, and we will let you know and follow up and reach each one of you regarding the courses and programs of EC Councils and other activities that we might organize. Faisal, thank you very much for your time and effort. It was a pleasure for all of us to hear you and on your talks. Hope to continue our doing those webinars in the following month. Thank you.
My pleasure, Ade. It was, as I said, it was my pleasure speaking to all of you today. Hope it was informative for all of you.